congratulate our President Ramdas, organizing a unique program, bringing the professional associations and also the student community here. In fact, I had an opportunity to interact with various business schools in the country, all over the country. I have never seen such an ecosystem like Coimbatore, where the industry association very closely work with the academic institutions. I think the credit goes to all the professional associations or industry associations are here. When I was the director of PH Institute of Management, I used to represent all the board as a special invitees. In fact, CMA used to represent in their board and Odisha, and like every professional association gave a sufficient space to academic institutions. They always treated academic institutions as a partner for the growth of the organizations. So after said this, as again I also represent an association called Indian Association of Indian Management Schools, which was started 35 years back, and this association is founded mainly to bring all the management institutions in one platform. So this association, now we have 750 members, institutional members, including all the IMs of the country, including ISB and IMs, all the leading business schools, and currently we have 750 members. What this association does for the management education? So we create a platform and we provide a lot of funding for the faculty development program and also the conferences, seminar organized by the various business schools. Apart from that, the association also conduct entrance tests. I think some of you must have heard about ATMA, that is AIMS aptitude test, ATMA, which is popularly known, and this test is also one of the 5 tests recognized by Government of India, AICT, for the purpose of admission. So last 15 years, ATMA is conducted by our AIMS. And we also have some space for the student community. So we represent management education, the government bodies. Recently, we completed a project on impact of management education on new education policy. We are presented to Honorable Minister for Education and how we look at management education, the growth of management education in the next years to come, on the, especially after the introduction of new education policy we have brought in. Of course, as I said, students also, we conduct a lot of events. Every year we conduct annual events for the student management game, simulation game is conducted for them, and we also try to give space for showcasing the talents of the student community, best research paper and best case presentation, and also the best social project taken by the student community of business schools of India. So that is the background of our Association of Indian Management Schools. As the office presidents of CMA, Odisha talked about, including the president of our CMA, talked about the importance of the small and medium enterprise. I think the students of Coimbatore district really has a fantastic opportunities. We have thousands of small enterprises. But unfortunately, when our president asked a question, how many of you want to join in Coimbatore industry, none of you showed any interest. I think we have to understand, if you join a small and medium enterprises, you have a lot of scope to learn. Especially when you start your career, you have to start learning first. So what you learn in the college, maybe theoretical part, but the industry will teach you everything. But if you join Infosys or TCS or bigger company, one particular sector or one particular vertical, that is a small portion only you will learn. But whereas if you go to small enterprises, you will learn lots of things. So we have experimented. So wherever I went, I experimented some small things. For example, we were trying at PSG and also Zyme, the life projects concept. See, basically, as a student of management, you have to learn and also you have to practice. You have to understand the problems. One of the main problems with most of the business school is we don't have exposure on the practical side. We have professors who come and teach with academic background, and we have few people with industry background. But you lack industry experience and exposure. The industry experience exposed gives you confidence. It develops your skills, your decision-making skills. I think that is exactly where the industries in Coimbatore can give you this opportunity. If you go to Hyderabad, Bangalore or Delhi or Mumbai, you may not get these opportunities in, say, a small and medium enterprise or large enterprises. You may not have a space to do what you want to do. For example, a concept called Life Project, I request both office bearers of various associations consider this, and of course we tried with the Kodisha when I was in PhD. The idea is that you start working in a company after classes are over. That is, in the afternoon you go to a company. I think Kodisha identified almost 50 companies, and we identified students who want to work. But unfortunately, students didn't have that interest. Again, when you go to a company, you have to be professionals. But you have again a commitment of the student. Unfortunately, what we have a problem in business schools is the industry is happy to come and give you the space, but how much of us prepare to do it? That is a problem where we have. The student's commitment. For example, if the assignment is there, the industry wants immediate response or continuous response from you. But the problem is your priorities are different. You may think about internal test or some assignment submission, then comes to the company. That is a problem. But when I was in Zion, Kochi, just behind our campus, we had a startup mission Kerala. So in the startup mission, we had 100 startup companies. All 3 or 4 member managed companies, owned companies. So what we did was we asked our students to work with them. They started working. After classes, 2 o'clock they will go, till 6 o'clock they work. They learned a lot. They came out with a lot of solutions. Some strategic plans were developed, some marketing plans were developed. I think both industries got the benefit and students also got the benefit. I think first the mindset from president to all the office presidents of various associations mentioned here, you have to have a mindset to work in a small and medium enterprises. I think there's a golden opportunity for Coimbatore people. As I said, none of the other cities will have these opportunities. So I request again, maybe some reason we could not continue the life projects. Kodisha president is there. They are all very happy. In fact, the whole Kodisha team came to PhD. They sat with the students and started working. But again, it failed. I think we have to take, I think a lot of faculty members, directors are here. I request them to consider this aspect. Kodisha is always comes forward to help any of our proposals. Entrepreneurship. How many of you know that Kodisha has an excellent entrepreneur mentorship scheme? Go to Kodisha. I think that is where they can hold you, they give you a proposal. I think every week, one day, they spend on a mentorship of entrepreneurship. They have a specific day in a week. Anyone can walk in and they can get a guidance. One of the unique of Kodisha is they develop the entrepreneurs. I think I never heard this kind of ecosystem where the industries, associations of local, help the local business college, business students and also engineering students to promote the entrepreneurship. I think these are my views that industry is giving opportunity, but it is for us to take the opportunities to work with them. And once again, I congratulate the President for organizing such an excellent program. Make the students to understand what professional association can give. Thank you very much.